Are you going to do the wheel wedging?
Yeah, I am going to do some wheel wedging for this because I haven't wedged it over there, but it's always good to shake hands with your clay.
So that's just going for it.
Mm-hmm. Go it down, a little bit of water. Press down first always. And now, you're probably not going to see much. Cone up, take it to a nice cone,
Yeah.
press down. That can also center your clay if you get used to it. It's not a bad habit to have, to wheel wedge it. Just a couple times. When I use this, it's called a Matthew tool. It's very serrated. I usually use it on very thick pots. So that one that we just stretched was probably only 3/8 of an inch when it started, and then it moved to 1/8 of an inch. But this one I'm gonna leave upwards of an inch, at least a half inch. Yeah.
Because you're really digging in there. And
Right.
taking away too.
Yeah, and so it needs a lot, and the other thing is it's also going to cut holes deeper into the, it cuts those ridges.
Thin out in certain areas.
Yeah, and so this pot right now is probably only half an inch thick, but she's going to do what we want. Got water out. Okay. Take my brush. Add the sodium silicate, and one of the other things, I usually have like a completely separate container for the sodium silicate that I'll wipe it out of the brush back into, and then it gets nice and slippy. Yeah, because I do this, it's going to contaminate.
So this bucket is the sodium silicate.
That is sodium silicate. We're going to take
Magic glass, water glass.
Yes. But I won't dip this back in there, otherwise that will. Brush it on the outside. Gonna hit it with the heat so it forms a nice crust. You do have to do this in this order. If you hit it with the Matthew tool and then brush on the sodium silicate, you're just going to smooth out your texture.
What does the Matthew tool do?
It's just going to cut into the pot and it spins. So I can put it on here and it will revolve and cut back in.
And isn't it kind of different textures?
It does. So some of them look like spokes on a wagon wheel, and so they just poke in. This one's a pretty fine cut. Some are really broad, and so they'll make a nice diamond shape on big pots. One thing is, I don't like to just go up my pot, just straight up, which looks nice. I like to really crank this to the side. Yep, give it a good angle. 45 degrees. Give it a couple revolutions.
I was turning that,
just the pot?
itself.
Yep. If you do a nice tall pot, you will get a lot of clay collected like on there. Just bang it off. Good. Stop. We got those nice serrations, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna hit it with quite a bit more heat because we're not gonna stretch this bowl very much. So I can have deep fissures. That one's from the one by Rusty is from a little bit slower expansion, but real deep, not very dry though. Just come in with the fingers, pressing it out, slowly coming up the pot. Just letting it ride. Nice little crackles. Go back to the bottom and just kind of expanding it one more time, just real slightly. And then I'm also going to cut that lip in. I think Bobby talked about that. One of the ways I like to do it is take 2 ribs, clean ribs, and then
Clean tool is a happy tool.
it is a 90-degree on one, 45 on the other. And just press them.
Chuck told me that one.
Now you have a nice, real sharp lip there.
Nice
Then we
contrast.
with a knife. I agree. Down to the back.
So the nice thing about those is that you can make them fast. Like
Oh,
you can
yeah.
crank out a lot of them and use them as experiments.
I like to use lines on the bottom of my pot as a transition. It just kind of prepares the viewer that a change is about to occur. I do them top, bottom. If the line's too close to the lip, sometimes it's uncomfortable. Although sometimes it's too much
Doesn't whether
too.
you're a risk taker or not.
Where'd the wire tool go? Is it behind? Yeah, the wire. Yeah, perfect.
Model with it.
Yeah.
Nice.